This time on Gun Physics, a 1911. Para Ordnance of Canada was famous for their double-stack 1911s. Then they moved to the USA and became Para USA, and most recently were bought by Remington. This Para Elite target was made under the Remington umbrella. The frame and the slide are both stainless, and that slide has a satin finish. The two supplied 8-round magazines are of good quality and have always functioned really well. I've run some Chip McCormick 10-rounders, and they don't lock the slide back. The slanted cocking serrations cut front and rear are really nice, they work very well, and really complement the slide, which is my favorite part of this firearm. One thing though, that Para 1911 roll mark on the left-hand side of the slide could do with just a little bit more depth, or they could just do away with it. It has some nice Cocobolo grips, it's a fun word to say, and here's some shots of the underside of the pistol. I bought this a couple of years ago when both Para and Remington were offering rebates on their firearms, so I got a great price, minus $100 for that rebate. There are no serrations, no checkering, nothing on that front strap. Extended beaver tail, extended grip safety, and a plastic mainspring housing. Fully adjustable rear target sight with tactile clickiness. A green fiber optic front sight, which is really nice and easy to pick up. Here's a view of the rear sight, and here's the sight picture. Those gaps close up as you extend your arm. Here's a view from the front of the slide. That Elite roll mark is quite nice. Here's more of the right-hand side. It has an oversized, flared ejection port, and what they say is a match-grade barrel marked Para. Skeletonized hammer and trigger. All of Para's 1911s are designed to run hollow points, and to make them more reliable, they put a ramped barrel in there, different from a standard 1911. Magazines drop free, and just so you know, that is a plastic trigger. The trigger does wiggle up and down a little bit, but the action is not bad. About 2 millimeters of take up, then it stops, then a little bit more pressure, and the trigger breaks. Reset is short and audible. If you want to be really accurate with this thing, probably could do with some trigger work, but it does a pretty good job as is. The trigger pull is not perfectly consistent, but it does come in between 4.5 and 5 pounds every time. I ended up adding some grippy stair tape to that front strap because I was having to readjust my support hand every 2 or 3 shots, and it was kind of annoying. The tape really helps a lot in recoil management. This is 10 yards on 6-inch steel plates, 4 shots, then a reload with 3 shots. Most modern firearms are about 37 times easier to take down than a 1911. And very often, especially on camera, this is what happens. Reassembly is even worse, so let's shoot. For some reason, I just cannot get all 5 shots in the same place. This is 7 yards, best 4 of 5, 9/10 of an inch. It's pretty good accuracy. 300 rounds of the cheapest factory ammo I could find, even aluminum cased. Totally reliable. Its accuracy is about the best I can get out of a gun. I bought it because it's beautiful. You should too.